and no better man to speak to than Gernot Nerb, because he was very much behind that report. Mr. Nerb, thank you very much indeed for speaking to us. So there we have it, business confidence staying at a record high. In fact, you've hit historic highs. How difficult is it going to be for Germany to sustain this kind of performance? Is the only way down now?
Well, it was also somewhat surprising for us, but it looks like that particularly manufacturing industry is still on an upward trend. The reason might be that investment is picking up with some delay, and the German specialities, of course, investment good production, but also construction is catching up quite a bit. It looks like that many people take the chance to take advantage of the still low interest rates and to construct something. And business confidence very much driven by exports, booming exports to Asia. Do you think that that is going to slow in the coming months as we hear about inflation fears in emerging economies, China slowing down, pulling back? Well, of course, the export demand is now particularly strong still in Asia, but also within Europe, it's not as bad as one might imagine, particularly France, Italy, Austria. In quite a few countries, the demand is still very vivid, and so we expect that particularly investment good demand will stay buoyant.
You mentioned that many companies are taking advantage of low interest rates. We've heard the ECB, the European Central Bank, voicing their concerns about the level of inflation within the Eurozone, and this is leading to expectations that we could see a hike sooner than planned. You concerned about that?
Well, of course, for Germany, it's a big advantage that the interest rates are still low. If we had the Bundesbank still now, of course, interest rates would have been much higher. But for the time being, I think the ECB will be very cautious to hike rates. But nevertheless, this will probably be the case in the course of the year, but we think more in the later stage of the year.
Well, what about the general fear of price pressures, commodity food prices soaring, reaching record highs all the time? Are you concerned that this could push Eurozone inflation even higher, and that could cause problems for businesses, for economic growth in Germany?
Well, we still see that inflation is under control, but in manufacturing, there are now rising signs that price increases will be more pronounced than it has been the case before. But I think there's still so many low capacity utilization figures in other countries that the ECB will be very cautious to hike rates already in this phase of the cycle.
And Mr. Nerb, I can't let you go without asking you about the ongoing problems in the Eurozone and what that could mean for Germany's economic growth, for businesses, investors in the year ahead.
Yeah, well, of course, we urgently need some solution. It might be that if Greece, for instance, buying back debt could be some way out, but mainly it has to be financed by the Greeks themselves. Maybe we find some forms of bonds with the CIS agreement, then this could maybe attract some investors to buy this new type of bonds. But decision is very urgent, and hopefully we see soon results.
Gernot Nerb, thank you very much indeed for your time. Good to talk to you.